Good morning, everyone.
Welcome back to the Finca. We're in our beautiful kitchen.
We're in our kitchen this morning for a change, yeah. It's so lovely and cool in here. Once the sun comes up out there, it gets a bit warm. This is one of the best rooms in the house because, of course, all of that is underground, so it stays really nice and cool.
And when it's 40 plus degrees Celsius outside in the summer, it's always lovely and cool in here.
Indeed.
We've actually spent a lot of the days over summer in here because of that. So on the same principle, it should stay warm in the winter.
We don't know this because this will be our first winter that the kitchen's been finished. So.
Without holes in the walls and everything, and with doors on and things like that. So it wasn't bad last winter, was it? It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't bad, but of course we didn't have the window with any glass in it.
There's no doors over there.
Yeah.
But now we've got the other room we're working on off the kitchen. There's got a massive hole in the wall.
Yes.
Like massive.
What we're planning to do is obviously the last couple of years we've been here, we've been living upstairs in the winter, eating up there, obviously sleeping, bathroom upstairs. But now we've got Tilly Mint. We want to be with Tilly in the evenings because we've spent every summer evening out in the courtyard. She's used to being with us now. So we want to get that room as comfortable as this room. Bit of a mammoth task because we've not got many months.
Yes.
But the most important thing is to get those holes filled up, the windows in, and at least sealed.
We can see the dog on a rug in front of the wood burner we're going to put in there. Nice couple of armchairs, watching YouTube videos in the evenings.
Yes.
But we've got a lot to do.
A long way to go.
We're under massive pressure to get it done because come a few weeks now, end of October, I know we're in the middle
Starts getting
of
chilly
September.
in the evening.
It does.
Yeah.
So we better crack on.
Welcome to Finca Live. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
So this is the room in question. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of work to do. Where are you going now? Tilly's in here. Tilly's gone out. That's the big hole. It's a doorway and we're going to be putting a window in there. We put this window in here. We got all that sealed up. I've just got to finish that this morning, and then I'm going to start building this wall. How far we'll get with the rest of it before winter, we don't know, but we're going to have a good go. This is the hole in question. We've got a door propped up against it, lying down against it. It's massive. There we go. So let's crack on. On the outside, I've got most of that up there pointed, looking lovely. We'd love the whole front of the house to look like that. There's Tilly again. She can't keep away. Hello, Tilly. So I want to get finished round this window, get the inside, get the reveals done, and then make a start on this wall, I think. So I've got the reveals made, the sills all in place, the top's up there. And it's very bright out here, so they just need pointing up now, and see how far I get underneath it. This bag's here to stop me dropping anything on my lovely sill that I cleaned. I'm going to have to clean it again, I think, but I don't want it to get any worse. So get a mix on. So as always, give it a good wet down. It's a bit vicious this. Need to get a new pressure sprayer. I should do it, I think. Put that on there. All I want to do now is just fill up these gaps, any gaps in there, any bigger holes I'll put a stone in, and yeah, get it finished off, get it weather tight. Alright, so far so good. I've got the top and two sides done. I'm glad we oiled this window before I started. We've probably got quite a bit of cleaning up to do, but it can't be helped. It's the nature of it, working in awkward spaces with upside down and things. But it's looking pretty nice, I think. Let that go off a bit. I'll get another mix on, get this bottom part of it done. Right, so I've got it all done. I just need to let it go off a little bit and give it a good brush down. I've still got some stuff left. So I'm gonna try and do a bit under here and get under this sill done. Get him in there, fill some more holes in. Try and get this bit here pointed up. With a little helps, as I say. Every time we find a hole like here, we'll probably put a little stone in that. Just let that one go off a little bit first so we don't knock it out. And just keep stuffing it in. Right, so we've got 3 in there. 1 for here. Side. There we go. Lovely. And you put them in, you just got to wait, let them go off a bit like this. Now once it goes off, it doesn't take long, 10 or 15 minutes for it to suck the initial moisture out of it. Then we can give it a good brush down and make it look all nice and neat like this. So not much left now, getting to the end of this mix. And we're done. When it's gone a bit, just give it a good brush, blends it all in. That's what's called a churn brush, so I guess this is called churning, but I don't have a churn brush, we just use a little dustpan brush, which works just as well. Just like that.
Well, that's looking really good. I'm really pleased.
As long as Sharon's happy.
I'm off to the UK tomorrow to see my mum just for 6 days. So I'm hoping when I come back we've got glass in the window. No pressure.
I can do that now if you want, just look it on. Okay.
No pressure. No, it's looking fab. I'm really, really pleased with it. So we need to go shopping. I need to make sure Andy's got enough supplies of food and beer to keep him going for 6 days. And so I'll see you when I get back.
I'll be back on it in, well, for you, in about a fraction of a second. As quick as a flash, I've dropped Sharon off at the airport this morning. She's safely back at her mum's now. This is dried out lovely. This looks like it's always been there. So I want to get on building this wall up here. But before I do that, I want to run a cable through underground. Basically, we've got a socket. I've put a socket in the corral to link it back to our secondary solar system. Reason being is if we get cloudy days or low power days, it could be a struggle sometimes to run the hot water heater, because obviously we've not got power coming in from the panels. We need to start the generator. So, but we've got 7.5 kilowatts of backup power on our secondary system, which powers the bar. It's not got as much solar power, but it doesn't matter, because if we use it, we generally have days and days and days to charge it up. But if we need it, we can call upon it for the hot water heater, for example, for the aircon if necessary, a variety of other things, you know, to spread the power about and use that extra bit of power when it's needed, if that makes any sense at all. So what I want to do, I want to run a cable under the floor here to go in, bury it all so it won't be seen. I've fed it through the workshop wall, and I've actually found another inscription on the wall. Very, very interesting. It's got 2 signatures. There is a few on this house and on other houses. A guy called Louis Pasteur, who built them. The date I can't make out on it. It looks like 1944, but it can't be 1944, because we know for a fact that the whole building has been derelict and abandoned since 1934, 1935, 1936, the start of the Spanish Civil War. We're not sure exactly on that, but from there or thereabouts. So it can't have been done after them, because there was no one here. So we guess it could be 1844, which would be more logical with the date of the building. We always knew it was from around, you know, the mid to late 1800s. We thought around 1870. So 1844 is possible. I'll put a pic up on the screen, you know, have a look, let us know what you think. But the logical thing is that it will be 1844. But anyway, I'm doing some more research into that. I'm trying to find out people who knew Louis Pasteur, and there's another chap, Demetrio PS, I think it is. We've no idea who he is, but we're going to find out and see if we can find out more information. In the meantime, I want to get this cable run. The inscription is like up there on the wall, just at the right of the top of the ladder. We actually also know that Louis Pastor was Emilio, our farmer neighbour's great grandfather. So again, 1844 is probably somewhere around there. His father's 99 now, and that's how we know about the history of the house. Was he used to live here when he was a child. That's how we know how long it's been abandoned for. He was about, well, 8-9 years old when the family moved out. So that we do know. Anyway, so it's a bit of a mystery. So I've got this cable through the wall. It goes into the other system, which is in the bar area over there. So I'm now going to feed it along here. It'll get all built in one day, but for now I'm just going to loop it up, drop it down. I've drilled a hole through the wall, another big thick wall, into the main part of the house. I'm just going to run the cable through, get it to where we want it to be. Of course, running cables retrospectively is never easy. So I'm going to have to feed this. I should have done it right from the start, but I didn't actually know that we were going to have this extra system when we did it. So if I can get this fed through, I can take my cable to the end of it and hopefully pull this back through complete with the cable. Assuming it's long enough, so I'll have a go. I'll get it done. I got that through. Falling off the ladder. I'm going to run it all with some conduit, by the way. Proper outdoor stuff as well. So carry on. Well, after what was an epic struggle, it's taken me nearly all day to get the cable. It's here. I've got lots of it. Just occurred to me, I'm sure someone's going to ask, why didn't we use the extra batteries on our existing system? Because of different voltage. Our main system is 48 volts and this is 24 volts, completely different, independent, but it still works for us. And the reason I run it through the house is because I want to put other sockets, power points inside, so we can use it as and when required in different parts of the house. It's all part of a major plan. The next thing I've got to do is get it to inside there, which is where my cable comes out from my socket inside. I'm going to bury this piece of steel underground there and run the cable through that, so it doesn't need to be, won't be that deep, and it won't come to any harm inside there. So that's the next thing. Yeah, Dottle. No baby. It's in. Let's fill it back in now. We're going to be putting a stone floor on here at some point, obviously. But for now, put it back as it was. No one will know. Or as close as I can get it to what it was. It's out of harm's way. Just bury it. It's safe. It'll pack down as we walk on it, I'm sure. Now we can look at starting a wall. Right, so the first stone is in place. Obviously I want to use the biggest stone. I can barely move this, never mind lift it. I want to use the biggest stones on the bottom because obviously you've got to lift them up higher and higher. Similar to what's been done already, you can see, if you can make that out there, all the biggest stones are on the bottom. So I'm going to do the same. I'm also going to build it directly onto the earth as he's done with the rest of the house. Why change it? It's not broken, so we don't need to fix it. And so I'm going to get a mix on now and then get this stone packed and set in place, and then look at getting across and then coming up a bit. I even got myself a new pressure sprayer. I picked it up when I dropped Sharon off at the airport the other day. So I'm going to get this assembled as well. Make my life a bit easier. What I want to do in the first instance is get it packed up underneath. We'll put a good bed of mortar in, and then I'll tap stones in to lock it in exactly where I want it so it doesn't move, and that'll be a good starting point for us. Bottom rows in. I'm going to see if I can get this one in here. I should have enough stuff left. You can see me here in the shadow. Let's have a look. As always, it's time finding the right size stones that'll fit. I've tried him for size and that he fits. There we go, that's it. Nice, make sure it's in line on both sides. There's always lumpy bits, you can't be helped, but that's not bad actually. Super. Well, it's coming along nicely. Sit on it now, high enough to sit on. But I think I've had enough for today. It's very warm out here again, and I think I want to get some of these holes filled in. If you can see them, am I in the way? Before I go any higher, just to make it super solid. So it's time for an ice cold beer. I think I've earned one today. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and thanks to everyone that supported the channel, all our Patreons, everyone that supports the coffee, and we'll see you on the next one.